Now that I have IPv6 addresses on all my interfaces, on all my routers, I can enable routing protocols to populate my routing table. First of all, I want to add RIP next generation support to my routers, and then I will talk about OSPF version 3 and EIGRP version 6. Now, RIP is the simplest one, so let's go to router 1 and enable RIP on all my router's interfaces. First of all, show IPv6 interface brief will tell me which interfaces have IPv6 enabled on that. So I go to configuration mode first, and I can add this line of command to start a RIP next generation process on my router. IPv6 router RIP, and this will start a process of RIP. And like OSPF and EIGRP, I can have several instances of IPv6 RIP enabled on a router. I'm going to name this eMoney, for example, my name. So I hit enter, and you can see that I am in router configuration mode. So if I go to interface level configuration, I can enable RIP on all those interfaces. And actually, I didn't know to enter this line of command, but for clarity, I do this here. So if you go straight to the interface configuration and enable RIP eMoney process on that interface, this line of command will automatically be generated and added to global configurations. So I go to interface fast00 here. I add IPv6 RIP, and the process name is eMoney here, and enable this here. So you can see that I have added this line of command. So let's see the running config of interface fast00, and you can see that I have this process enabled here. So let's copy this line of command and go to interface fast01 and add this interface serial 00 is gonna have this, and interface loopback 0 is gonna have this too. So I have added this to every, interfaces. So let's go to privilege mode and see IPv6 protocols on my router. You can see that the interfaces that are added here are the interfaces that have RIP eMoney enabled on that. So let's go to router 2 and check show IPv6 interface brief result and see which interfaces I'm going to add support here. I'm going to go to configuration mode, go to interface level mode, and without adding that line of configuration to global config mode, I'm going to do this straight in fast00 interface. So I add this line of command. I have interface fast01 and interface serial 00, and now interface loopback 0 enabled for this process. So let's go to privilege mode, and now let's check IPv6 routing table using show IPv6 route. You can see that some routes are available here. For example, the route that is for the network between router 1 and router 3 is here, and of course I cannot see loopback interface of router 1 here. Now I'm going to check for that in a later time. Let's go to router 3 and go to configuration mode, go to interface fast01, add this, go to interface serial 00, and add this, and go to interface loopback 0 and add this line of command. And I will do the same on router 4. Interface fast01, interface serial 00, and interface loopback 0 are going to have this command under their configuration. So I go to end, and let's go to router 1 and check the routing table. Show IP route will tell me the links. This is for IPv4, so I should use show IPv6 route command. And now I have accessibility to every network in my, topology. And let's go to router 2 and check the routing table. On router 3, show IPv6 route. And on router 4, show IPv6 route will show me the routing table. And I still do not have connectivity and reachability to loopback interfaces on other routers. So let's check the, loopback interface configuration commands. And I think I have made a mistake. Show run interface loopback 0. And I have made a mistake here because this is gonna be a 128-bit, prefix. And I have made it 64-bit prefix. So let's correct this here. And I apologize to you because I have made this mistake, and this is a great mistake in, teaching environments. So I add this, and I should, of course, remove this previously. So I type in this here and add a 128-bit IPv6 address. Let's check the router ones. Show running interface of loopback 0, and I should change this by going to configuration mode and interface loopback 0 and adding the no, and again add this with 128-bit. Let's go to router 2, show run interface loopback 0, and go to configuration mode interface loopback 0 and negate this. No 128, and on R3 again, show interface loopback 0, go to configuration mode, interface loopback 0, and remove this command. And add it using the correct prefix. Now that I have this here corrected, let's go back to routing table to show IPv6 route and see the routing table, and you can see that I have reachability to every loopback interface. So if I try to ping, for example, loopback of router 4, I should do ping here, and you can see that this is successful. So I have RIP next generation configured on all my interfaces, and you can see that this is just one line of command under each interface configuration. So let's go to check the connectivity in EIGRP and OSPF, since they create neighborship, and IPv6 addresses that you have assigned will affect those neighborships.